Everybody's welcome. You are having an amazing start to your week because you know what? Let's face it, it's a new week. Let's be grateful and thankful and start our day each and every day with gratitude. Today, I want to share something with you, something that I have been holding on to for the past couple of days, and I'm just like bursting at the seams. I'm so excited. I know this is going to sound like some mumbo jumbo, but I really just want you to level with me for a second. For those of you who've been following me for a while, you know Tia doesn't gatekeep. I like to keep it 100% real because I believe in authenticity. I believe in transparency. And most importantly, I believe if I find something, I discover something, albeit good or bad, I'm going to share it with you all because we're in this journey of homeschooling together, right? So, yes. I was, I gotta stop laughing because I think it's gonna sound crazy to some of you, but I'm just gonna say it. I officially unlocked the cheat code to life. And I know it sounds crazy because you're probably thinking, like, Tia, what does that even mean? But what if I told you you have the power to change your life and it's in the palm of your hand? Would you believe it? Like, seriously, would you truly believe me? I was skeptical too. If someone would have told me this last week, last year, or even a few months ago, I would have said, no, there's no way. But the truth is, we do. And you know how I know? You do it every day. Let me give you an example. If you are someone that's gotten their heart broken, raise your hand. If you are someone that's been disappointed, been hurt, stabbed in the back, betrayed, raise your hand. If you were the one that's gotten your heart broken, you know what that feels like, right? And you will do everything in your power to never experience that pain, right? Right. And I'm raising my hand because that was me too. When you experience your first heartbreak or disappointment or setback, like you go for that job interview, you don't get that job the first time, you shut down. That's human nature. Most of us will just shut down and never want to try again because it's never going to work. And then you start to create this level of contempt to yourself. You're like, nothing's ever going to work out. No one's ever going to hire me. So you just stop trying. And then the universe just confirms that energy that you're putting out there, and everything around you, everything you touch falls apart because you're just not even willing to shift the way that you think. The power of success and failure lives in the mind. It lives in our mind. And I'm no scientist. I'm just a wife and a mom, a homeschool mom at that. That I believe that if you put your mind to something, it can happen, right? Here I am sitting in my home office recording a video for my social media platform. If someone would have told me that years ago, I would have laughed in their faces. If someone would have told me that when I was 17 years old, I would have laughed because I could never have fathomed that. The life that I'm leading right now, if someone would have told me this is how my life would have turned out, I would have laughed because I didn't have the capacity to see beyond my circumstances at that time. And I just cracked this code this past weekend. And I know it sounds crazy. You're like, Tia, you've been in the game for a while. It takes time to understand, to realize the power that we actually have. We have the power to control and narrate our own future every single day. We are screenwriting, we are script writing our lives, and we don't even realize it. With the power of the tongue, right? Our thoughts, what we allow to enter our bodies, our mind, our spirits composes us and allows us to feel a certain way. That's why music evokes emotion. That's why when you're feeling sad, you feel it viscerally, right? But imagine if you can manifest all of that energy and harness it into positivity. What would your life look like right now if you woke up every day with purpose in your heart? If you woke up knowing who you were and whose you were, and that any setback that you had in your life, you knew it was a plan for your set up for success later. If every single no you heard, you knew a yes was coming. If every single time you tried something and failed, that you knew in the end you're getting one step closer to your success, would you continue going? And that's essentially what it is. And I shared this with you because it finally made sense to me. I have been stuck in this vicious cycle of up and down. I'm ready, I'm not. I'm ready, I'm not with my personal life. When it comes to my business, oh, I'm on it. But you can't separate that. The thing is, if you're failing in homeschooling, it's going to bleed over into other parts of your life. If you're successful in one area of your life, it's going to bleed in other areas of your life. And that's a good thing, right? We want success in everything, in our marriage, in our finances, in our business, in our relationships, in our health. We want success all the time. But if you are separating it and you're like, okay, I'm only good at this, that's all you're ever going to be good at. But if you finally say to yourself, I am capable, I'm able, and I can, and I will, and you do, think it and you will be it. It's amazing. Some of the most successful people are delusional. They're delusional AF. When I tell you they're delusional, and we have so many delusional people around us that we struggle because we can't see their vision. And sometimes we're not meant to see their vision because it's their vision. We were created to create. We were created to perform. We were created to be great. But the world, our experiences, our circumstances dig us down, takes it away from us, that confidence. You ever look at children? They're so confident, they don't even care. They're not afraid of fear. Fear does not exist for a toddler. They're taught to be fearful, they're taught to hate because instinctively they don't know any better. So when they say things, it's coming straight from their mouth, from their heart. That's just how they feel. That's how they see it. The worst thing you can ever hear a child say to you is you're ugly because they probably mean it. Children are free spirited and they're not afraid of anything. They they speak from their heart. They speak their minds. They're not afraid. And for some reason, as we get older, we're told to be quiet. We're told to conform. We're told to be good. And good people don't question. But children nowadays, like my post-pandemic babies, I have two of them. I'm a mom of six. My last two, number 5 and 6, are one was born in 2020, the other one in 2022. So when I tell you they're different in terms of how they feel, how they act, how they think, they're not afraid to speak their minds. And I encourage them because I don't want to take that from them. But my goal as their parent is to help them harness that and make it better and not so disrespectful. You could disagree, but you don't have to be disrespectful on top of it. And it goes back to my original thought of this video. I want to share with you that you can crack the code to life. It's about believing in yourself. Believe it and you will be it. Show up for yourself. Speak life because there's power of life and death in the tongue. So why not switch the words that you're using? Why not shift the way that you think? Because mindset is key. It's so vital and important. So I know I'm rambling on. I just wanted to give you some encouragement this Monday afternoon. I want you to feel inspired. It's a new week. It's a new opportunity. Imagine what your day would look like if we started shifting the I can't, I won't, I'm stuck till I am and I'm capable. What shift would that do for you? Let me know down below. How are you thinking right now? And is it helping you? And if it's not, what would your life look like if you were able to get the life that you've been dreaming of and praying for right now? What would you do? What will that be for you for your life? I can't wait to hear from you. In the meantime, as always, be kind to yourself, love yourself, and remember, Batty, you got this. I will see you in the next one. Take care.